Good afternoon and Happy New Year, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we're going to be doing the 2024 NFL Predictions Week 18 show, where I, Nikki D, break down all 16 games that we're going to be having this weekend. I'll let you know who I think's going to win. I'll let you know who I think's going to lose. What's your favorite game of the weekend? Let me know down in the comment section below. And don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and smash that subscribe button so you could be notified of when I drop my next video. With that being said, I hope everybody continues to have a wonderful day. And without further ado, let's get to our first matchup on the 2024 NFL Predictions Week 18 show. We've got Jameis Winston and the 3-13 Cleveland Browns going on the road to M&T Stadium to take on Lamar Jackson and the 11-5 Baltimore Ravens. And when I look at this matchup, Baltimore has been rolling the last few weeks. They were able to beat Houston on Christmas 31-2, whereas Cleveland really struggled even at home, was only able to put up 3 points against the Miami Dolphins. So taking that into account, I'm picking the Baltimore Ravens to beat the Cleveland Browns. And in our next matchup, we've got Joe Burrow and the 8-8 Cincinnati Bengals going on the road to take on Russell Wilson and the 10-6 Pittsburgh Steelers. And when I look at this one, Pittsburgh's really been struggling as of late. Losing to Kansas City on Christmas Day. Cincinnati was able to pull out an overtime win last week against the Denver Broncos. I think Cincinnati's going to have more of the momentum in this game, and I'm picking the Cincinnati Bengals to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. And now to the Sunday games. We start out with Bryce Young and the 4-12 Carolina Panthers going on the road to Mercedes-Benz Stadium to take on Michael Penix Jr. and the 8-8 Atlanta Falcons. And I think Atlanta is going to do well this week. They really struggled last week with clock management late in the first half and late in the fourth quarter. But I think they're going to overcome that this week. Carolina is not going to lose anything from losing this game. So I'm picking the Atlanta Falcons to beat the Carolina Panthers. And in our next matchup, we got Jalen Daniels and the 11-5 Washington Commanders going on the road to Arlington to take on Cooper Rush and the 7-9 Dallas Cowboys. And Jalen Daniels is having an amazing rookie season. I think he really does well to continue to keep that up in the regular season finale. Dallas has really struggled at home this season. I think they're going to struggle in this game against the Commanders' defense. I think Jalen Daniels is going to come out and have at least 2 or 3 touchdown passes, as I'm picking the Washington Commanders to beat the Dallas Cowboys. Up next on the 2024 NFL Predictions Week 18 show, we've got Caleb Williams and the 4-12 Chicago Bears going on the road into Lambeau to take on Jordan Love and the 11-5 Green Bay Packers. And both of these teams are coming off of a loss. The Bears have lost 10 games in a row, but Green Bay lost a close game to a great Vikings team. I really think they bounce back this week and finish off the regular season strong. I think Jordan Love is going to come out and have at least 2 touchdown passes, as I'm picking the Green Bay Packers to beat the Chicago Bears. And in our next matchup, we got CJ Stroud and the 9-7 Houston Texans going on the road into Nashville to take on the 3-13 Tennessee Titans. And I think CJ Stroud is going to have a field day this week against the vulnerable Tennessee secondary. I think CJ Stroud is able to get the pass game going early and often. I don't think they're going to have to rely on Bear Barn too much with the field goal unit. I think Houston will come out and get a good 2, maybe a 3 possession lead by half and just coast to the finish line, as I'm picking the Houston Texans to beat the Tennessee Titans. And in our next matchup, we've got Mac Jones and the 4-12 Jacksonville Jaguars going on the road to Lucas Oil Stadium to take on Anthony Richardson and the 7-9 Indianapolis Colts. This game really doesn't matter to either team, considering both teams have been eliminated from playoff contention. But I think Anthony Richardson comes out and finishes it off strong. Jacksonville has really struggled on the road, and I really feel like Indianapolis is the better team here. I think this will be a great game for Anthony Richardson to prove what he could do on the ground, as I'm picking the Indianapolis Colts to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. And in our next matchup, we've got Josh Allen and the 13-3 Buffalo Bills going on the road into Foxborough to take on Drake May and the 3-13 New England Patriots. And honestly, I don't think this one is going to be close at all. It was close a couple of weeks ago, but I don't think it's going to be close this week. I think Josh Allen is going to come out and have a great game, 2, maybe even 3 touchdown passes. I think the running game for Buffalo is really going to prove itself in the season finale, as I think Buffalo will probably be up by 21 at the half and really put it on in the second half, as I'm picking the Buffalo Bills to put the beat down on the New England Patriots. Up next on the 2024 NFL Predictions Week 18 show, we've got Drew Lock and the 3-13 New York Giants going on the road to Lincoln Financial to take on Kenny Pickett and the 13-3 Philadelphia Eagles. And I think this game is going to be a lot closer than people expect. We got to remember, Jalen Hurts is the one that led Philadelphia to this great season. Kenny Pickett has just been filling in the last few games. Not to mention, Drew Lock had 4 touchdown passes last week against the Indianapolis Colts. If he could deliver a repeat performance here this week, I think this game could come down to the last score. But I am picking the Philadelphia Eagles to survive the New York Giants. And in our next matchup, we've got Alvin Kamara and the 5-11 New Orleans Saints going on the road to Raymond James Stadium to take on Baker Mayfield and the 9-7 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I think both teams will be able to get on the board in the first half. I expect Alvin Kamara to have a rushing touchdown in this game to close out the season. I think Baker Mayfield is going to have 2, maybe even 3 touchdown passes in this game for Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay will really pull away in the second half, and I'm picking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to beat the New Orleans Saints. And in our next matchup, we've got Patrick Mahomes and the 15-1 Kansas City Chiefs going on the road to Mile High Stadium to take on Bo Nix and the 9-7 Denver Broncos. And this is another one of those games where I think it's going to be closer than people expect. I think Bo Nix is going to come out and have a great game. I wouldn't be surprised if Patrick Mahomes gets a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown in this game. I think this game is going to come down to who has the ball last. And due to all the drama that has happened throughout the Kansas City Chiefs season, I don't see them losing this one, as I'm picking the Kansas City Chiefs to beat the Denver Broncos. And in our next matchup, we've got Justin Herbert and the 10-6 LA Chargers going on the road to take on Aiden O'Connell and the 4-12 Las Vegas Raiders. And I think this is another one of those games that could be a lot closer than people expect. I think Aiden O'Connell could come out and have a touchdown pass or two. Don't get me wrong. But I think Justin Herbert's really going to come out and prove himself this week. I think the Raiders stay in this game because they slow the tempo down, they run the football, and they take a lot of that clock away. But I'm still picking the LA Chargers to beat the Las Vegas Raiders. Up next on the 2024 NFL Predictions Week 18 show, we got Geno Smith and the 9-7 Seattle Seahawks going on the road to SoFi Stadium to take on Matthew Stafford in the 10-6 LA Rams. And I think points is going to be at a premium in this game. Seattle winning against Chicago last week 6-3, while the Rams beat the Cardinals 13-9. So I think this is going to be a low-scoring game. I think it'll probably be 3-3 at the half. But I think the Rams will really step it up in the second half of this game and be able to get a win to close out the regular season, as I'm picking the LA Rams to beat the Seattle Seahawks. And in our next matchup, we've got Tyler Huntley and the 8-8 Miami Dolphins going on the road to MetLife Stadium to take on Aaron Rodgers and the 4-12 New York Jets. And I think a lot revolves around it. Tua Tagovailoa is going to be returning for the Dolphins in this game, or they're going to have to rely on Tyler Huntley at quarterback. But I think either way, the Dolphins are able to really go work on those Jets defense. I think Tyler Huntley is going to be able to do well running or passing the football. I think Aaron Rodgers is really going to struggle in this game, as I'm picking the Miami Dolphins to beat the New York Jets. And in our next matchup, we've got Brock Purdy and the 6-10 San Francisco 49ers going on the road to Glendale to take on Kyler Murray and the 7-9 Arizona Cardinals. And I think this is going to be a very close game. I think it'll probably be 14-10 Niners at halftime. But I think Arizona steps it up in the second half. I think Kyler Murray has an excellent game passing and running the football. And I think that'll be the X factor in this game, as I'm picking the Arizona Cardinals to beat the San Francisco 49ers. And in our last game of the week, we've got the 14-2 Minnesota Vikings going on the road to Ford Field to take on Jared Goff and the 14-2 Detroit Lions. And honestly, I think this has the potential to be one of the best games of the year. I think it'll be very back and forth. I think Minnesota will probably be up 21-14 at the half. But I think Detroit is able to stay in this game. I think this game is going to come down to whoever has the ball last. I think Dan Campbell is going to be excellent at being able to clock manage and have the ball last, as I'm picking the Detroit Lions to beat the Minnesota Vikings. And that was the 2024 NFL Predictions Week 18 show. What game are you looking forward to seeing this weekend? Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and you made it all the way to the end of this video, go smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. And if you want to see some more of me, Nicky D, then go check out another one of my videos, because I got hours of content that'll keep you entertained well into the evening. With that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful evening and a happy new year. I'm Nicky D. This is the Nicky D channel, and I will see all of y'all beautiful people next time. Bye, y'all.